Hello everyone, welcome back to Friday's channel. Eddie Hearn makes Daniel Dubois warning as he provides Anthony Joshua fight update. Eddie Hearn has admitted that a deal for Anthony Joshua to fight Daniel Dubois at Wembley Stadium is still not complete despite a press conference being scheduled for later this month. Eddie Hearn has issued a stark warning that Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois might not clash in the ring if their negotiations hit a snag. Despite a press conference penciled in for June 26 in London, the Matchroom boss stressed that an agreement between the heavyweight contenders is still up in the air. In a chat with IPL TV, Eddie Hearn appeared yet visibly concerned as he revealed the much-anticipated bout between AJ and Dubois is far from confirmed. He confessed there is nothing done yet. Honestly, genuinely, we are finally in negotiations for AJ's fight. Nothing is agreed yet. I'm telling you right now, the fight with Dubois is not done, and if it don't get done, we won't fight. Hearn, when quizzed about alternative opponents, conceded that while they are keeping their options open, the priority remains to secure Dubois for a world title showdown at Wembley. He elaborated, "We are focused on fighting Daniel Dubois for the world title at Wembley, but it is not all agreed. There is still work to be done. But 100% myself, His Excellency, George Warren, we are all working together to make it happen. That's the absolute focus. No one's trying to be clever, and hopefully that all gets in order for the big press conference next week." The provisional date for Joshua to take on Dubois at Wembley Stadium is slated for September 21st, with AJ hinting on social media that the deal is nearing completion. His post read, "Nearly finished my negotiations for my next fight, feeling motivated." Joshua's most recent fight was in March, where he achieved a knockout victory over Francis Ngannou at the Kingdom Arena in Saudi Arabia. There was much speculation about how AJ will perform against his opponent, especially after ex-UFC heavyweight champion Ngannou lasted the full distance with Tyson Fury in his boxing debut in October 2023. However, the Watford scrapper, with a record of 28-3, managed to knock the Predator out with a powerful right in the second round. On the other hand, Dubois is well accustomed to facing some of the best heavyweights currently fighting. With a record of 21-2, the Londoner triumphed over Filip Hrgovic, Jared Miller and Kevin Lerena. He has only been defeated by undisputed champion right now and George Joyce in his career so far. Heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua wants to open care home for retired boxers. Anthony Joshua said he had discussed issues faced by ex-fighters with his former boxing coach, John Oliver. They suffered by themselves, so we have been speaking about opening up a care home. Joshua said, "That would be part of my boxing legacy, that I gave something back to the sport that made me." The boxer, 34, reflected on the dangers of his sport. "The one thing I will hope for is to keep my health intact, because it's your health that is the most important thing you are putting on the line," he said. "We can notice it in fighters when their health is deteriorating, but we'll never actually talk about it among ourselves. All we focus on is winning." Anthony Joshua has spread anticipation for a future bout with Tyson Fury. Joshua has promised to use the Gypsy King's own words against him when they eventually clash in the ring. In a recent interview, the 33-year-old heavyweight revealed he hangs on to every taunt and jibe made by Fury, meditating on the remarks and storing them in his memory as fuel for their future battle. "This is one of my rivals. This is someone I want to compete with one day," Joshua grumbled in a video. "Everything he says I stored it in my memory, and when the fight happens, I want to use it as a fuel," he added. "I can be in a position to fight him." Joseph Parker hoping to land fight with Anthony Joshua. Joseph Parker is most recently coming off a decision win over Zhang Zhilei. Anthony Joshua is expected to formally announce his next fight just about any day now. and while there has been plenty of speculation as to who his opponent might be, Joseph Parker tells that he would love to get the call, as he believes he is earned that right. There is a lot of people that want to fight Anthony Joshua. I feel like with what I've done, I can be in a position to fight him, he said. To be honest, it's not really about what I want and what he wants. It's what everyone else wants, and a lot of fights are happening in Saudi Arabia. Anthony Joshua teases his major fight announcement amidst heavyweight title ambitions. Anthony Joshua nears next fight announcement, eyes potential clash with Daniel Dubois for IBF belt. Potential fight with Dubois sets stage for showdown with Tyson Fury. Joshua has several heavyweight options, including Zhang Zhilei and Joseph Parker, if Dubois fight falls through. Renowned heavyweight boxer Anthony Joshua is riding a wave of momentum following his impressive victories over Otto Wilder and Francis Ngannou. Joshua's announcement hints at a possible showdown with Daniel Dubois, who recently clinched the IBF interim championship after defeating Filip Hrgovic in June 1st. The victory came on the heels of Dubois' emphatic stoppage win over Jarl Big Baby Miller. The path to this potential matchup was paved when undisputed champion right now agreed to rematch with Tyson Fury. Joshua has been vocal about his ambition to reclaim a world title, a goal that has been on his radar since his previous encounters with undisputed heavyweight champion. A bout with Dubois not only offered Joshua a chance to secure a legitimate world title, but also sets the stage for an eventual confrontation with the winner of Fury and undisputed heavyweight champion rematch scheduled for December 21st. Should Joshua overcome Dubois, he is poised to face this fight victor in 2025, a fight that could significantly reshape the heavyweight division. IBF has confirmed that they have not received any official requests to sanction the upcoming all-British heavyweight fight. The announcement comes as a press conference for the event is scheduled for June 26 in London, leaving limited time for the necessary approvals to be obtained for a world title bout. Anthony Joshua has several options. Joshua has many heavyweight matchups if the Daniel Dubois fight does not come to fruition. Zhilei Zhang, who defeated Deontay Wilder with a brutal KO, is in the running, along with his old rival Joseph Parker, who is riding a spectacular winning streak. Joshua has expressed a desire to fight all comers, and it is yet to be seen if he continues his active streak as he continues to rebuild his storied boxing career. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.